John is doing push-ups every day. He doesn't like his man boobs, so he's looking for a change. He was invited to the pool, but he didn't go because of his titties. He's afraid someone's gonna make a joke about it, so he hides in his house. Frustrated with himself because the push-ups aren't working, he goes to the kitchen. John, what are you doing? Why are you holding the scissors like that? John, don't tell me you're going to... Holy f... I was in John's shoes a few years back. I had breasts almost like a girl, and I was constantly made fun of because of that. I wanted to change. I tried many things, but nothing was working out. I also made the fatal mistake of going to the gym and try to build muscle on top of the fat. That just made things way worse. So I quit. And got even worse. I just couldn't seem to find a way to get rid of them. One day I found myself watching a weird video of someone getting rid of his man boobs with surgery by himself at home. I was disgusted with myself for even being watching that video, so I decided to stop being lazy, put in the effort and do it my own way. A couple months later, I no longer had man boobs. I could go to the beach and pool without being afraid of taking my shirt off. That may sound too shallow, but for people like me that were constantly bullied because of that, it means a lot. If you're struggling with the same issues I was, in this video I'm gonna help you build a masculine chest and you'll never have to worry about your man boobs again. Let's begin. The first thing we need to understand is that there are two main reasons why you can be experiencing this problem. The first one is that you just accumulated a lot of fat around your chest, and the second is that you have gynecomastia. Gynecomastia is an enlargement of your breast, usually due to hormone imbalance or hormone therapy. If you just have chest fat, then the solution is easy. You just need to burn fat. But if you have gynecomastia, then the solution might be a little more complicated and you might need surgery. But here is the thing most people don't know. Fitness coaches and doctors often estimate that about 80 to 90% of cases are actually just chest fat and lack of muscle, meaning they can improve it significantly with fat loss and chest development. So that's what we are gonna be talking about here, and I suggest you stick till the end because the third step will make you improve your chest appearance almost immediately. Step 1. Fat loss. The first step is to get into a calorie deficit so you can start losing fat. And keep in mind that we can pick and choose where our body are gonna burn fat from. We can just say to our body, hey, burn fat from my chest. It doesn't work like that. So take out of your head that you will burn chest fat just because you're doing push-ups. So I suggest you avoid watching those useless videos too. This is the most important step because it doesn't matter how much you want it, it doesn't matter how many push-ups you do or anything like that you do. If you don't get into a calorie deficit, you'll never lose fat. As simple as that. Now you need to consume fewer calories than you burn. I won't tell you what to eat exactly because I don't even know what foods you like, so it doesn't make sense if I tell you to eat something and you don't even like that, so you quit after a few days. But what I can tell you is something that applies to you regardless. You have to stop eating junk food, reduce your sugar consumption, and if you're really serious about this, start doing intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not a diet that tells you what to eat. It's not about what to eat, but when you eat. You limit your eating to a specific time window each day and fast the rest of the time so your body spends more time burning stored fat. A popular protocol you're gonna find basically everywhere is the 16-8, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. If you sleep 8 hours every day like you should, then you just need to worry about fasting for 8 hours while you're awake. Even though many people make it sound a little scientific or complicated, to me it's as simple as since you have less time to eat, you're less likely to overeat, and your body has more time to digest and actually get to use stored fat as energy, rather than using new calories you're taking in. If you have never been consistent with diets, if you just can't find a way to eat those healthy vegetables and salads every day, then intermittent fasting is your way to go. I had terrible eating habits. Every time I started a new diet, a few days later I'd fall back and quit. I was part of the staggering 95% of people that failed with diets. Then I learned about intermittent fasting, cut down on junk food and sugar, and I lost weight and got in shape. This is how you can lose weight. Your body will start burning fat overall. It works differently for almost everybody, so I can just tell you which part is gonna be the first one you're gonna start losing fat from. It's usually from top to bottom, but don't worry, eventually it'll start burning your chest fat and you'll notice an amazing difference. Step 2. Chest development. Lack of muscle will make this look worse. Without enough muscle to give your chest shapes and support, any fat or loose skin in that area tends to sag and look softer, so we want to build muscle too. But don't try just to build muscle first. If you just build muscle on top of the fat, technically you're making progress, but it will make your chest look way worse. When I started training and working out, I started doing what almost everybody else was doing. The only difference is that I had a lot of chest fat, so building muscle made me look even funnier. I remember one night I went to the house of a girl I was dating. We were getting along pretty well, so she was totally in for me. When I was saying goodbye and I was leaving her house, she grabbed my chest and told me, "You have nice boobs." I cried inside. My ego was so hurt, and I started saying, no, that's chest because I work out. I was so embarrassed that even though she wanted to see me again, even though she was asking me to go to her house, I just never did. So building more muscle in the beginning might not be the most intelligent thing to do, but if you're already in a calorie deficit, then of course, this is what you need to do now. There are two different approaches I like to consider about this. First, we burn fat first, then build muscle. This is what I did back in 2019, 2020, or you get into a slight calorie deficit to lose fat, but you train consistently to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. This is called body recomposition, and it is what is recommended to most skinny fat people nowadays. It all depends on your starting point. For most people, it's safer to go with the second method, but if you feel like you can benefit more from going with the first one, then go ahead. In the end, all that matters is that you achieve what you want. In my case, it took me 2 months to burn almost all the fat around my chest, and from there I just started building muscle. This is me 6 months later, and that's a year later, so it's totally up to you. Now, which exercises should you do? I'm a pretty simplistic man. I don't like complicated things, so the only exercises that I focus on are bench press or machine press, inclined or normal, dips, and bench flies. That's all I do. Well, if I'm working at home, then all I do is push-ups. As long as you work them out consistently, progressively overload your body, and eat enough protein, your muscles will grow, so you don't have to overthink it. Step 3. Posture. Most of us now have a terrible posture because of the technology we use, and this to you may sound totally unrelated to this issue, but it's not. A bad posture makes this whole situation just worse. When you sit a lot, your shoulders can roll forward and your back get rounded. This makes your chest muscles point down and your chest look like it's caving in. Because of this, any fat or loose skin in your chest sticks out more and looks softer. Also, bad posture can make your back muscles weak and unbalanced, which makes it hard to build a firm, lifted chest. So posture doesn't create chest fat or gland tissue, but it can make a small amount of fat or lack of muscle look a lot worse. You can fix your posture by pulling your shoulders back, standing tall, and strengthening your upper back muscles. Here are 3 simple exercises that help fix posture by strengthening your upper back and opening your chest. First, face pulls. Pull a resistant band or cable toward your face, squeezing your shoulders blade together. Second, reverse dumbbell flies. Bend forward to lift dumbbells out to the side to strengthen the upper back. You can do the same exercise with a resistant band too. Third, chest opener or doorway stretch. Stand in a doorway, place your hands on the frame and gently lean forward to stretch your chest. These exercises improve posture by strengthening the back and loosening the chest. If you have posture issues, which is almost guaranteed that you do, by just straightening your back when you're sitting or walking, you will look way better immediately. And if you have to sit a lot because of your job or whatever, you can also get one of these back straighteners that can help you stay straight and avoid this issue. Follow these 3 steps: get into a calorie deficit to lose fat, work out chest to develop your muscles, and fix your posture, and you'll make a lot of progress in a short period of time. That's everything for this video. Give it a like if you found it useful so more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.